It's that time of year again to introduce the club models for 2026. As always, you all got really creative.
Ja, diesmal waren wir wirklich kreativ.
Yes, this time around we really did get creative, especially since the insider model we are bringing to market does not have a corresponding prototype as such. I mean, it does have a prototype, but the one that stopped operation at the end of the 1930s looked completely different.
Anders aus.
The two giants of the 06 series were streamlined. Unfortunately, these powerful express train engines remained one-offs.
Was wäre gewesen, wenn jetzt die 06...
What would have happened if the 06001 and 002 had survived the war unscathed and continued to be operated by the German Federal Railroad? The question is not so far-fetched. There is a sketch from November 1950 by the German Federal Railroad showing the project to de-streamline the 06 series.
Entkleidung der Baureihe 06.
This is what it would have looked like. An extraordinary sight, unfortunately only on paper. But in Göppingen, they successfully attempted to design it.
Und somit war für uns klar,
and so it was clear to us that the 06002 would continue to operate with us as a model of the German Federal Railroad in the early 1950s. If you think we just removed the streamline cladding from the 2022 Insider model to make the new one, you're way off the mark. We have completely redesigned the driver's cab. The locomotive structure is completely new, including the boiler and all the pipes. The smoke deflectors have been redesigned. The running gear has been redesigned. We have a locomotive with dual headlights at the front and rear. The lanterns have been completely redesigned. The locomotive's running gear is also completely new. We didn't take the running gear from the Insider model 2022 and put the new boiler on it. No, we completely redesigned the running gear. We have a new valve gear. The swing arm and crosshead are highly detailed and also completely new, so almost everything on the locomotive is new.
alles neu.
And so a faithful reproduction of a design for a de-streamlined Class 06 was created, just as it might once have been at home in the Hamm depot. The first prototype, partly made from molded parts, is ready to take its first trip. At a length of just over 31 centimeters, this impressive gem hardly fits in the locomotive shed. The series models will be equipped with a smoke generator that produces dynamic smoke output depending on speed. This also applies to the Trix Club version. The four-coupler is equipped with an MFX Plus digital decoder, which enables extensive light and sound functions. A controlled high-efficiency propulsion with a flywheel is mounted in the boiler. The propulsion acts on one axle. The wheels and steering are finely crafted. The buffer height complies with the NEM standard. With a glance at these images, the question remains as to whether the powerful express train engine can also master the R1 radius.
Sie wird durch einen engen Radius durchfahren können, allerdings...
It will be able to navigate a tight radius, but for sure you can operate it without a hitch from radius 2 onwards. It will also be able to navigate radius 1. How wonderful it would have been if this extraordinary locomotive had also been able to make a photographer's heart sing in real life. We model railroaders, on the other hand, will soon be able to send this noble racer across the tracks with great pleasure. What can I attach to the locomotive?
Jetzt sollte man meinen, dass so eine große, schwere Dampflokomotive wie eine 06...
Now you might think that a large, heavy steam locomotive like the 06 had a long, heavy train attached to the back. No, we found pictures from the past not of the 06 but of a 05, showing trains with only 3 cars attached to the back. That's why we've created a matching car set with 3 express train cars of the standard type 1928 to 1930, unit type 29, in blue basic color with standard built-in LED interior lighting. And one car even has working marker lights. Of course, each car has a built-in buffer capacitor.
Selbstverständlich ist auch hier bei jedem Wagen ein Pufferkondensator eingebaut.
The 06002 also has a buffer memory, of course. During filming, the locomotive tender distance was in the driving position. A display case setting is also possible. The completely flicker-free interior lighting comes into its own. A wonderful train. There is also an exclusive club model for Minitrix fans, the prototype of which is now coming into focus. It is the 03001 in operating condition around 1999. The different number of spokes on the pilot truck wheels is striking. The prototype belongs to the DB Museum in Nuremberg and is currently on loan to the IGBW Dresden-Altstadt. The handsome steamer was operational until 2003. Now it is at least ready to roll, and its future is secure. The club model in Z or Z gauge is also a new product, just like the original. So you could say it was a new steam locomotive design in Z gauge, which also was a new DB steam locomotive. A nice coincidence. We are talking about the 65 series. 13 of these locomotives were initially delivered to the German Federal Railroad in 1951. 5 more followed in 1955 to 56, bringing the total number of locomotives in the series to 18. We chose the road number 65012 and are playing in era 3B at the Federal Railroad Directorate in Essen at the Essen Central Station Depot. The locomotive is equipped with a shuttle train control. The Mini Club model has a wealth of detail. We can see the regulator pushrod, which enters the boiler in front of the smoke deflector to regulate the steam engine, which is a classic feature of these newly built steam locomotives. Then we have a floor-level driver's cab with permanent lighting. The locomotive has a bell-shaped armature motor, finely detailed valve gear and brake imitations. Even the sandpipes have been replicated. Everything that is state-of-the-art in Z-gauge today has been recreated once again. And just like that, we arrive at the LGB Club model, an open observation car from the Saxon Upper Lusatian Narrow Gauge Railway as it is currently in use. Here, the true-to-life interior design and figures are certainly a crowd pleaser. These are the club models for 2026. Congratulations to all future owners. And please do not forget to make a note of the order deadline.